Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about ultrastructure of cell wall. Presence of cell wall is a main characteristic feature of plant cell. It is rigid, semi-transparent, non-living, extracellular secretion. If we see the functions of cell wall, it protects the cell from mechanical injuries and pathogen attack, and it gives the prominent shape to the cell. And in plants, the cell wall is composed of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectins, proteins. And in algae, the cell wall is composed of cellulose, galactans, mannans, and calcium carbonate. And in fungi, the cell wall is composed of chitin. And in pollen and spore walls, the cell wall is composed of sporopollenin. It is a lipid layer. And generally, the cell wall has three parts. First one is middle lamella, second is primary cell wall, third is secondary cell wall. The first one is middle lamella. It is a cementing layer between the two adjacent cells. It is the first layer deposited at the time of cytokinesis or cell division. After the karyokinesis, between the two nuclei, the phragmoplast is formed and it grows centrifugally, means from center to peripheral. So some materials are deposited in the phragmoplast and it extends to the existing cell wall. So one layer is formed, that is a cell plate. Next, here it is also called as middle lamellum. Here completely the wall is formed between the two nuclei. The cytoplasm is divided. One cell is divided into two cells after the cytokinesis. So this first formed layer is called as middle lamella. It is made up of calcium magnesium pectates. It is absent on the outer side of the surface cells. Outside of the cell, here the middle lamellum is absent. Here between the two adjacent cells, the common layer is middle lamellum. In mature plant cell, it is the outermost layer of cell wall. Second one is primary cell wall. A first formed wall of the cell or within the cell. It develops either side of the middle lamellum. So here the red line is middle lamellum. Here either sides of the middle lamellum, yellow color lines, primary cell wall between the two adjacent cell. Between the two adjacent cells, one common layer is middle lamellum. Here either sides of the middle lamellum, primary cell walls are formed. Next, its size is 1 to 3 microns. It is thin and permeable wall. So, the primary cell wall allows transportation of minerals or other materials. It consists of microfibrils. Primary cell wall is composed of hemicellulose 50% and 20% of cellulose, fats, pectins, proteins and polysaccharides. Next, third one is secondary cell wall. Here it is depending on the structural need, means based on the necessity, here it is developed. It is produced in some mature cells only, like sclerenchyma, xylem, and fibers. Secondary cell wall is formed inner to primary wall towards the lumen. Here, if we see the diagram here, inside the primary cell wall, yellow layer is primary cell wall. Inside the primary cell wall, the three layers together called as secondary cell wall. So the secondary cell wall always it develops inside the primary cell wall towards the lumen, and it is composed of cellulose, hemicellulose, lignin, chitin or suberin materials. It is thick 3 to 10 micrometers. Here, due to the formation of these three layers, secondary cell wall layers, here S1, green line is S1 and orange line is S2 and innermost is S3. So these three layers are here formed. So due to the formation of secondary wall layers, lumen is reduced. So due to the lumen reduction, cell becomes dead at maturity. So it is made up of at least three layers: S1, S2, S3. S1 is In the secondary cell wall, S1 is outermost and S2 middle and S3 innermost. So these three layers together called as secondary cell wall. In addition to secondary cell wall, tertiary cell wall also form in some gymnosperms like Taxus baccata. It is made up of xylan type of polysaccharides, and this tertiary cell wall provides elasticity. Plasmodesmata, cytoplasmic bridges between the adjacent cells. There are the two adjacent cells. Between these two adjacent cells, the cytoplasmic bridges are called as plasmodesmata. In primary cell wall, here thin places are there due to the undeposition. Here, due to the formation of primary cell wall, some materials are not deposited. That's why here pits are thin places. The thin places are called as pits. At pit places, secondary cell wall is also not formed. So these pit fields are pits. Through these pits, the cytoplasmic materials are fiber-like or fine thread-like structures are moving from one cell to another cell. So these fine thread-like cytoplasmic strands are called as plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata form a protoplasmic continuum called symplast. Symplast means here all the living cells cytoplasms are connected. This cell cytoplasm is connected to this cell, and this cell cytoplasm is connected to the next adjacent living cell. So in the symplast mainly the plasmodesmata are involving. These help in the transportation of materials across the cell wall. So from one cell to another cell across the cell wall, the materials are transported. So it is about the ultrastructure of cell wall. Thank you.